Guys, we have got another unboxing for you today. These are going to be some of my favorite videos, particularly when it is a brand new product to the market as we have today. Now, as you can see, this one comes from Selle Italia, a company that has been leading the way in terms of saddle design for over 120 years. How incredible is that? Well, this is one of their latest launches, the Watt saddle. It even sounds fast. It's been designed in collaboration with some of the best triathletes in the world, namely Patrick Lange, who we'll be talking to later on in this video, as well as the BMC VFit professional triathlon team. So let's see what this one's all about. Oh. Okay, so the saddle I specifically have here is the Selle Italia Watt Kit Carbonio Superflow saddle. This is their top-end Watt saddle model. They also have the Watt Gel Superflow saddle. I will explain the differences between the two in a little bit more detail as we go on through this video. But we are giving you the chance to get your hands on one of either two Watt Kit Carbonio Superflow saddles or two Watt Gel Superflow saddles. So stay tuned until the end of this video to find out how you can do that. Now, the Watt range was designed for the needs of triathletes and TT riders. For that more anterior hip tilt position when we are in the aero bars and slightly further forward on the saddle. That being said, I've known plenty of aggressive road cyclists who still ride fairly low on the front to use similar saddles to this. So I'm not going to pigeonhole this one purely to triathletes or TT riders, particularly given that this doesn't look like your classic beefy triathlon saddle. But yeah, on that, this is an incredibly slim saddle in terms of its depth. So you may be sat there questioning its comfort in comparison to some of the other triathlon saddles out there. Well, I can tell you, not only does it feel incredibly comfy, it's got some pretty impressive features packed into it. As I mentioned already, it was designed and developed in collaboration with the 2017 and 2018 Ironman World Champion Patrick Lange and some of the members of the BMC VFit professional triathlon team. In fact, when we were out in Lanzarote earlier last year, we bumped into Patrick whilst he was out training and testing what I assume was this saddle with Selle Italia. And this is the finished article. So wouldn't it be cool if we caught up with the man himself to find out how it was developed? Hey Patrick, good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. I wonder if you can talk us through this brand new Watt saddle, your involvement in it, because I understand you've been quite excited about this saddle.
Yeah, hey Mark. Thanks for having me and thanks for asking. So yeah, in the whole development for the saddle, I was really close to the engineers of Selle Italia. It took us about a year going from scratch to the prototype saddle, and I was running the prototype for about a half year now, and I'm super happy, super glad, super grateful to have that saddle, because it's definitely a huge improvement for me when it comes down to stability and comfort on the saddle. And also we have a little bit more space for a proper bike fit, because the rails have a little bit more room to play around with. So I'm really happy with it, and I'm glad that I could help them to improve their triathlon line. And I hope that the saddle will find a lot of fans. I am definitely one of it, and
How cool is that? Well, let's take a closer look at some of these features that we've just been talking about. As we see on a lot of TT and triathlon saddles, we've got this cutout design down the center. Selle Italia call this their Superflow central cutout. The idea is to help prevent and hopefully avoid any perineal pressure. To aid this, they've also increased the width of the nose slightly to around 50 mil. I assume to allow a comfortable spread of pressure without hitting the pubic bone. Now this next feature I'm a big fan of, because something I've found a nuisance on a lot of saddles in the past is the curvature of the side is totally wrong, at least in my opinion anyway. The widest point is far too far forward. It's fine when you're perched on the front, laying the power down in the aero bars, but as soon as you get up out of the aero bars, particularly when we're climbing, that then gets in the way. And it appears I'm not alone either, because this is something the pros have been asking for as well. So the widest point back here, which is at 133 mil, has been pushed back on this saddle, allowing for this greater cutout on the side. What other features and things we've got going on in the saddle? Well, we've got the saddle rails. I know it sounds totally ridiculous. I'm getting so excited about a saddle. But you've got to remember, this is your main contact point with the bike. This can totally transform your ride. So the saddle rails have been increased in length by 10 mil. That's going to allow for greater adjustment both forward and backwards. We do see a lot of people opting to slam the saddles right forwards. We don't have restrictions in triathlon, so you can. That's quite a popular option, given that it can help to open the hips out. And on this particular saddle, the Wattkit Carbonio Superflow, the saddle rails are made from carbon fiber with a ceramic coating. And then on the Wattgel Superflow, they're made from metal 316 Ti, which has some titanium properties within them. Both though have this little feature on the front, which is a rack rubber insert. It's quite simple. It's just for when you're racking your bike by the saddle in transition. It's just for added protection, because no one really likes carbon fiber on metal, or metal on metal for that matter. So this is just a nice, simple and effective fix. Now the cover of both the saddles is made from a high grip material, which I can actually feel just by rubbing my fingers across the top of it. The idea is just to prevent any unwanted movement or any slipping, basically allow you to just lock into that position and not worry about anything else. The inners of both do differ slightly though, because on the Wattgel Superflow, which is the slightly lower model, it's actually got a layer of gel inside the padding. That's towards the front more, and that is just simply there to increase comfort. And now for a couple of final bits of detail. Both have a length of 255 mil. The Wattkit Carbonio Superflow weighs in at 190 grams and retails at £239.90. The Wattgel Superflow weighs in at 235 grams and retails at £159.90. But now your chance to get your hands on one of either two Wattkit Carbonio Superflows or two Wattgel Superflows. To do that, you just need to go down below this video into the description section, hit the link there. That's going to take you through to a page where you need to answer a question. And if you have been listening to what I've been talking about during this video, you should be fine. So best of luck to you. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and make sure that you're following GTN on social media.